season. Kemba Nelson and Ackera Nugent, they are going to be defending their NCAA titles coming up shortly. All right. So, um, according to the Jamaica Observer, in an article that came out Friday of this week, Ackera Nugent of Baylor University and Kemba Nelson of the University of Oregon will defend their respective titles in the 2022 NCAA Indoor Track and Field Championships to be held in Crossplex at the Birmingham Crossplex in Birmingham, Alabama, March 11th to 12th. All right, people. That is the part I wanted to get out there most importantly before we get into the discussion. The date so everybody can know when to look out for it. March 11th to 12th. Back to that now. I haven't heard or seen much of Kemba this season. I'm wondering if it is a result of the same thing you were saying earlier, trying to preserve herself to probably have more of an impact or more of a chance of making that world championship team.
Personally, I'd love to think that is the case. I was only introduced personally to Kemba Nelson last season,
Yeah,
particularly, and during the NCAA season, and she caught my eye. I was fortunate enough to hear her being interviewed and featured in a couple of sporting specials, and she came across as a very eloquent, hungry, intelligent, and talented Jamaican athlete. And I
yeah,
really liked what she was producing. Was producing some really fast indoor times and outdoor. I thought that she was really going to be a factor. I really thought she'd be
yeah,
a factor in the Jamaican trials, but just seemed to be a little jaded come those Jamaican trials. And flattered to deceive could be one way of looking at it, or she just may have been a little jaded and overawed by the occasion. But I think that experience would have stood her in good
yeah,
stead, and I'm really hoping that this year she is being better managed. She's a young athlete. She'll
yeah,
really have to take advice from her trainers and her inner circle. But I think that if she wants to show out and she's still as hungry and is injury free, she
yeah.
needs to just bide her time and produce her best when it matters. A talented athlete who's got speed, and you'll need speed to make the Jamaican team. You can't come in
The,
with your B minus game, because that simply won't be good enough.
the odds are against Kemba.
Uh
Of the
oh.
two athletes that I just mentioned, I think Ackera Nugent has a better chance of going into the world championship than Kemba.
In which event, by the way? Are you talking about the hurdles? Because Akira is a very interesting athlete. She seemed to be
Akira is
competing in the
a
holy
hundred meters
events.
hurdler.
100.
And probably one of the smoothest hurdlers I've seen.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because
Mm.
Akira, we remember we did have a discussion about who we felt was going to make the Jamaican team
Yeah,
for Eugene. And smoothness is one thing, her personal best is
yeah.
another. And that personal best will need to come down considerably. It sounded like she was around, I think she's run around the 12.8
No, she was like
mark,
twelve
or she
seven
gone
something.
faster?
She was 12.7 something.
Twelve
Um,
seven something. Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's a smooth time, but I don't think 12.7
No, she's not there yet.
will cut
But
it. No,
I think she can go faster than that this season. And
I hope so. I
if,
hope
if
so.
she's I- the if she's to get there, she'd have to run faster than Megan. And
That
probably
will
one
of the
more
wisp.
per. And Megan is what, at 12.53?
She's fast. She's around that.
Yeah,
She's around that mark, and yeah,
yeah.
she'll know it. But the hurdles is notorious. You just knock a barrier.
Mm,
You miss your step, and anything can happen. As we saw in the men's 110 meters hurdles. But
yeah.
I think that it's going
That
to
is
be
why
another
I
hot
think
event.
Akira has a chance. She
Oh,
is a, she is a no matter what's going around her. Anybody can make a mistake. Not saying that she can't make a mistake, but no matter what is going on around her, everybody could be falling around. She's over that hurdle and she's just
focus.
smooth. inches over it, stepping over it, like she not jumping, she just in it in her stride over the hurdle, continue running. It's a joy to watch her run the event.
I certainly
Um
hope she hears this interview because you're
yeah,
bigging her up and giving her all the confidence in the world to shine come those
yeah,
Jamaican
man.
trials. So
There's a
Ackera,
reason why
all the
she's the
best.
NCAA champion. There's a reason for that. You know what I mean?
She was very much in demand when I saw her last year. She was running quite a few events, and that was
Yeah,
another athlete that was
yeah,
really, yeah, really been sent to the water and sent to
yeah, man.
the well, but it seemed to run dry. So I hope
Yeah,
she's well managed again this year
yeah,
to give
man.
of her
And she's
best when it
young.
counts.
Yeah, she has time. She's young. And like I said, they have to be well managed coming out of that NCAA season. So I agree with you 100% in terms of athlete management, um, especially in an event like hurdles. You know what I mean?
For real.
So yeah. Let's just hope that that long NCAA season doesn't have an effect on them when it comes to times of trials, because I want everybody to give it them best shot.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Experience is really at a premium when it comes to world championship, world
Mm.
class athletics. So yeah, young, enthusiastic athletes versus those seasoned campaigners. I've not clapped eyes on Shelly Ann except um, on the many pictures that Coach Minzy likes to snap.
Yeah,
She's modeling Aguan, but training Aguan as well. So
yeah,
we're going to wait and see what's going on. But yes, enthusiasm over the seasoned athlete is going to be a very interesting puzzle that everything will hopefully come into to place and fit nicely come those trials for the Americans and of course the Jamaicans who we are rooting for big time.